very quickly.
Alright, Variance.
Okay, guys, game number 4 in IBM versus Chopper Trading in After Hours Gaming League, Starcraft 2, Season 5. We have a 2-1 lead for IBM after through 3 games. Right now we're going to see Wraithcube face up against Undirected in the PVZ.
Yep, on Catallena LE, and 3-player maps, so unfortunately these guys will have to scout and they won't know exactly where their opponents are going to be. So Wraithcube at the top of the map, going to be the teal Protoss player. Oh, we forgot to tell him to go blue. It's okay. IBM going as Big Teal today.
Ish.
So Wraithcube is a new player for Team IBM. He's actually played 1 game this season already. Actually on this map in a similar matchup. And he's currently ranked in Gold or Plat League. He's been as high as Master, so it's nice to have him on board. His opponent, Undirected, not too much information about him. I think I actually forgot to look at his profile, but he might have been as high as Diamond. But I think he's a newer player for Chopper Trading. But key match here, if Wraithcube can seal the victory with a win here, Undirected will be looking to extend the series with a win for his team. And Undirected picking the right direction first. He's going to get his Overlord's going to get to see Wraithcube's natural immediately. So a lucky pick there.
Yeah, and same with the Protoss. He came exactly the correct direction with his probe, so he will be able to at least harass or deny any sort of hatch first attempts.
Yep.
It looks like he might be going Nexus first here.
Yep. Looks like he has saved up a lot. He knows that his opponent doesn't have a spawning pool, so a Nexus first would just be fine. He'll probably want to follow up with a Forge if he does go for that Nexus. But yeah, because there's no spawning pool for a while, I think he'll be just fine.
And if this Overlord... Oh, okay, he did drop the pool. I was going to say, this Overlord sees there's nothing at the wall yet in the low ground pylon, so he might know it's Nexus first, in which case that third hatchery or pool is... You can't get away with that, I've heard.
So the timing of these expansions are pretty close. We have the probe checking out the third base, but we do have a spawning pool for Undirected and gas. So this is pretty standard stuff. Wraithcube has not started getting any gas just yet. We did just plop down his gateway. He actually went for the gateway first, so he was able to cheat a little bit here. Didn't drop the Forge until just now. So his gateway
That's going to mean a
finished.
faster cybernetic score.
Exactly, and get the tech out a little bit sooner. And because there's not really any Zerglings to pressure, he gets away free with this expansion and this aggressive build. So he just started getting double gas. Wants to go ahead and take advantage of that as quick as possible, because once that core finishes, he'll be able to afford all kinds of stuff like +1 cyber, or mothership core, and all the good stuff that Protoss has to offer.
Got 2 Lings coming up, looking for a scout first, so he's got some time.
The Ling runs right past the probe. Yeah, he looks fine.
Oh, it does put down a forward pylon, and is moving to go scout out the third, which won't have a drone there just yet, but he actually might be able to delay this a little bit if he sees the drone come in. Oh, and they pass each other, so I think the hatchery is going to fall down.
Yeah, and he is chrono boost into warp gate.
Yeah, yeah, he's chrono boosting +1. I think this is going to be a forward gate pressure. This is what, especially if you're chronoing cybernetics like this, which is a good choice against the third like this. Right now, only the 2 gases, so.
So it'll be a Zealot heavy attack.
And we do have Zergling speed, but +1 Zealot is so good against Zerglings. If he's able to get the +1 with this timing, they basically 2-shot Zerglings. It makes a huge difference.
It's kind of a strange build from the Zerg player. He's going up to 3 gases, but he's only on 36 drones. So that's
It has not fully saturated.
yeah.
He is getting a quick layer. Maybe fast Hydralisk. He is about to build something. It will be fast Hydralisk. No, ATrain, you're on fire tonight. Calling the build.
Yep, there are the 3 other gates.
This will actually be pretty close because I think by the time this Hydralisk den, the Warpins will probably be starting to hit, and Hydralisk will do very well against any gateway unit.
I was gonna say he's gonna have a hard time dealing with those Hydras.
Right now, a lot of workers at the main base, but only 6 mining minerals, so I think he's going to be limited on how many Hydralisks he can actually make here. He needs more minerals, does Undirected.
Yeah, he's building 13 drones right now too.
Yeah. So I think that's more of a preemptive Hydralisk den. The warp gates are finished, so here should be the Warpins. The mothership core is leaving the base as well. I think it's going to join the fight. We have 1 forward pylon.
There's a
plus
Stargate and a Robo.
Finished. Yeah, that will be the follow-up. Do we have any Warpins going on? Only 4 Zealots. And 5 Hydralisks on the way, so he might be able to do some damage at the 3rd, but I don't think he's going to get too much here. And that mothership core, a little late to the party, didn't get the memo.
These Zealots coming in at a great time right before the Hydras come out.
It's going to be a little snipe on Queen, so that's a good pickup. We have 5 Hydralisks. If he doesn't micro the Hydralisk, these Zealots actually will do a pretty good job against them. I don't think he's going to be able to pick it off, and actually, you know, the resources lost here. Pretty even, but the Zerg is now starting to pull away in supply. And this 1 for a pylon will get shut down. But we have a 3rd on the way for Wraithcube. So he's following it up with Robotics so he can start games.
That mothership core needs to get back.
Unfortunately, I don't think the Stargate will do too much against an all Hydralisk composition, which it looks like he's going. So he's really going to need those the robotics bay to finish. It's about halfway done.
Well, yep. We have that observer sitting there. I think he forgot about it.
And he's observing his own base.
Huh? Okay, yeah, that works.
That's why all the buildings are uncloaked, right? Choosing to go with the Immortal before getting the Colossus, I think he probably should have just picked the Colossus right away.
Yeah, definitely. The Hydras are so strong, but once you get like 2 to 3 Colossus out, and you have some supporting force fields, they'll just kill infinite Hydras. He's definitely got the force fields. He's got actually very exposed sentries right there. Sitting in his natural ramp. Yeah, I agree. He should have started Colossus in range.
Yeah, he only has so much gas. Only 3 gases for Wraithcube. Fortunately, the Zerg playing a little bit passive here, just working up his macro. The worker count is 56 drones to 45 workers. So still a slight lead, and the 3rd is now up for Wraithcube. If he can get that going, I think Protoss will be in pretty good shape. But the 4th now goes down for Undirected as well.
If that Protoss is able to, if our Protoss is able to secure his 3rd, that's not going to be good news for the Zerg. Zerg should always be 1 up.
Pretty old school composition here, huh? Hydra thing. No roaches.
He doesn't have the Roach Warren, he has Infestors. Yeah, this looks like a very Wings of Liberty-ish. But the Infestors are a good choice. As we saw in game 2, they worked out pretty well in Argentower's favor, so let's see how it works out for Undirected. Looks like he might go and check out the 3rd. Does he know about it? Or yeah, he does know about the 3rd base, so I think he's going to go pressure it. And really, the force field is going to come down to force field control for Wraithcube.
Still no Thermal Lance.
Yeah, and he stopped Colossus production after the 1. It's really bad for the Protoss.
Yeah, you need to get that Thermal Lance, but I think that 1 Colossus might be enough to chew it. If he could hallucinate a few more Colossus, might even... Oh! Picks up a few more Hydralisks there, so... gotta be careful to not get surrounded from the back. And makes himself in a ball. But now the front is a little bit uncontested. really needs that thermal lance, as you can see, just not able to reach out to reach all the Hydras and get more splash damage. I think he's going to be able to shoot all this away. Right now, the supply is a little bit more favorable for Protoss. He was, I think, falling behind, but I think he actually ended up on top on that battle. Look at the resources lost. Zerg's lost already 3,000, and Protoss has only lost 1,000. So that was a good engagement for Wraithcube.
Yeah, the Zerg is just continuing to build Hydras, which is bad news for him. The third Colossus is about to be out, but unfortunately, Thermal Lance, I guess he forgot about it at this point. So
Yeah,
many
it does
Hydras.
not look like he's...
35 Hydralisks with 9 in production.
And he skips that 4th right there, going straight for the natural.
And the Mothership Core to activate Photon Overcharge. Might need it. Also, these Hydras might get trapped. We'll pick off the fort.
Oh, the Colossus! One goes down, another one is derping right into the middle of the fight.
Able to save it. And actually, the Hydralisks were focusing down the Colossus, so he actually picked up all these units and is ahead in supply. So missed micro here by Undirected. We have Zealots walking across the map to go check out the 4th, and now the Hydralisks are heading back home. Could have sniped that one pylon on the way home. He might be able to drop these in time, I'm not sure. If this many Zealots, he might probably want to invest in charge. And he is getting that started. But still no Thermal Lance. Who needs Thermal Lance for Colossus anyway? They're already overpowered.
It's overrated.
It's actually
Come
looking
with a
very good
push.
for Wraithcube. Yeah.
This could be a very strong push for our Protoss.
Mostly just
Especially if you can
Stalkers.
take out all of these Overlords.
The Stalkers are 2-1. The Hydralisks are only 1-0. So the upgrades are also in Wraithcube's
Oh, if this
favor.
Colossus goes down though.
Needs to activate some Guardian Shield to help soak up the hits from the... Oh, and there's the good game, so Wraithcube takes it. And IBM will take the match 3-1 over Chopper Trading.
Woohoo, go team!
So IBM is 3-0.
Nice job. Can't complain.
And you see that Protoss APM of 65.
Why do you not like Thermal Lance?